Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, I'd like to say thanks to all of our new subscribers. Thanks for watching the content, thanks for liking the content, and thanks for subscribing to the channel as we're on our way to 3,000 subs. I appreciate you guys for taking your time to watch the content. And our goal here is to build successful millionaires, right, in a very short period of time. And all it takes is your effort. It takes your $1, your $2, your $3, your $4 into investing on a weekly basis, a monthly basis, a bi-weekly basis, however you can afford to be successful. Okay, guys, remember, this is not financial advice. I am just a 52-year-old man that makes video about my portfolio and my portfolio alone, so do not take this as financial advice. Okay, guys, so with that said, let's get down to business, because business is good, I guess. Well, for me, the market started when I woke up this morning, right? Because I got up late, and I logged into all my systems, did all my normal stuff, and right around 9 something, I logged into my account and checked my portfolio, and my portfolio was literally up $10,000 in gains, right? And I was like, you know, hopefully it's gonna be another $20,000 a day or $10,000 a day, give or take, whatever. It was early this morning. And as we continue doing the day, of course, my portfolio started to take a nosedive, okay? And in the end, right, I think I ended up the day down possibly close to $3,000 on the day. But with that said, you can see NVIDIA is down, JPM is down, Tesla is down, GE is down, Costco is down, Oracle is down, IBM is down, to name a few is down, right? McDonald's is also down. Now, Amazon, Home Depot, Google, Meta, Broadcom, Apple, Berkshire Hathaway, all these guys are in the green. Netflix, if I didn't say that, Coca-Cola, are in the green, okay? But my portfolio, even Microsoft is in it, is not green, but they're losing the money, right? And my portfolio, for the most part, you know, I invest in a lot of the high risky stuff, and then I invest in a bunch of ETFs also. So my portfolio is half and half lower yield, and then half, you know, high yield, and the other half is extreme high yield, right? So it's a mixture of it used to be 4 pillars, now it's 3, right? We go from the mid yield, high yield, and extreme high yield. No more low yield. I don't think I might still have some stuff in my dividend portfolio that pay less than 5%. But if it do pay less than 5%, that means closer to maybe 5.7, 5.5, I mean 4.5, 4.7% yield. And I'm still keeping some of those in my portfolio. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with you guys' portfolio, but this is what's going on with my portfolio today. And let's take a look at crypto real quick. Crypto Bitcoin is at $116,000, right? Down 0.47% in the last 1 hour. In the last 24 hours, 0.93%. The last 7 days, $2.37%. That is not bad. Ethereum keep doing this thing, is down 0.48% in the last hour, but overall the last 24 hours is still up 0.35%. Okay, 0.35%. All right, so it's still doing what it's been doing the last few days. It's climbing, and like I said, Ethereum haven't hit that run yet. You know, at some point I was like, well, for me, this is my thought process. I'm like, by the time Bitcoin get to 100,000, Ethereum should be around 10. But that never happened, right? It just stayed under that 2,000 mark for that. Well, you know, between that 2,000 mark to where it is now for a long period of time. So at some point, right, we're waiting for that run up for Ethereum to where, you know, it can probably double or triple what it is now, what it's going to be somewhere around $12,000 per Ethereum. I don't see why not. A lot of other platforms run off Ethereum. So, I mean, it is what it is. All right, guys. Let me check Shiba. Shiba is down to 18, right? It's down in the last 24 hours, 1.75%, and in the last hour, 0.60, 57% right now. All right. So Bitcoin is on its way to becoming $4 trillion in market cap. Is at 2.33 trillion in market cap. $52 billion in the last 24 hours, even though it's down. That's crazy. Okay. And Ethereum is putting on some weight. All right. 452 billion in market cap and $54 billion in the last 24 hours. That is ridiculous. Okay. We can't go through all of them, guys. Like I say, choose your poison and see where you want to put your money. That's up to you. You see that? Shiba is now at market cap is at 9 billion. Of course, it go up and down. And the last 24 hours is done 586 million plus. That is crazy. But like I say, this stuff right here, guys, I'm not telling you to go buy it. It's just what I invest in. It's gonna make me a crypto millionaire one of these days. Okay, so as you guys can see, my portfolio during a normal hour is down $2. Which is not bad, right? It's $2,000 portfolio is down $2. It's not bad. But I sold a couple of things out of this portfolio, and then I bought a couple of things out of this within this portfolio because we have dividend coming in. Of course, I'm purchasing things that's going to pay dividend. I got rid of some of the positions that is under 4.5%, 3%. Now, not all of them, right? I still got Coca-Cola in here. I want to sell Coca-Cola, but today Coca-Cola was down. So at the point when I was going to sell, it was down. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to sell Coca-Cola. Where's my? Did I sell Coca-Cola? I guess I did sell Coca-Cola. At some point in here, I was like, I'm not going to sell Coca-Cola. But it looked like I sold that bad boy because it's gone. Let's see. Let's see if I sold it or not. But I probably sold it at a loss because I wanted to put that money into something that's going to be generating more money into the portfolio if I did sell. Yeah, so it looked like I sold Coca-Cola, but I probably sold it at a loss because it wasn't at the point that I needed to be. But of course, like I said, I'm getting rid of stuff that's not paying yield. This portfolio is about generating money, bringing money to pay my daughter tuition. So of course I need income into this portfolio. That's pretty much it. I need income, $10,000 to $12,000 a year, maybe more. So hopefully we're at $2,000 now. The goal is to double, triple, quadruple, whatever. At some point I'm gonna start pulling money from my big boy portfolio, which what I did yesterday. I took off. I turned off. In this portfolio, I turned off drip. I turned off drip on every position in the portfolio, right? I turned off drip. So at least for this week and the upcoming weeks of income is going to settle into the portfolio and pay down margins, right? So we're going to see how well they're going to do. I've been doing some calculations how much money I need to, how much more position I need to purchase to bring down my negative amount that I have in my portfolio. So within the next day or two, depending on what's happened what happened to the market, I'll be buying more positions so I can bring down my cost basis in some of the positions I have. Of course, that means buying more stuff with margins, but the risk I'm willing to take because, like I said, once I pay down some of the stuff, especially AIYY, once I pay that down, I want to sell out of it. So if I can get it under $5,000, I'll probably just sell out of it and say, you know what, I'll take my losses there and put the money into something else that will hopefully generate me that $5,000. Okay, guys, we're not doing day trading, but as an income investor, you move around, put stuff in places that are going to generate your income. And the same goes for this portfolio. I bought a couple of positions. I bought some AIYY in here, and it's still down, right? It's not down that much. In here is about $190 total down. I bought some more, trying to bring down my average cost. So, I mean, I still have $1,600 in this portfolio waiting to spend. So I was going to, well, I did have it spent out to zero, but some of the orders that I put in, I tried to buy some Misty, and it looked like that order didn't go through. I tried to buy, what else? I think it was a Misty and something else I tried to buy. I don't want to click it because if I click onto it, the thing going to freeze up. I don't know why I always do it in this browser. But I bought some Misty. The order didn't go through because I guess I tried to lowball. At some point I thought it was going to drop. And at some point the Misty was over 20. I think it was above about $22 if I'm not mistaken. And then it went back down. And then PLTY also kind of went down a little bit. And I did sell out of my PLTY that I had in here when it got, I sold out of my PLTY, and I think I'm gonna put that money from PLTY into HOOY. I didn't put that in there today, but we're gonna see how things are gonna go tomorrow. I mean, it's at $70 something the last time I checked. So we'll see how things go tomorrow, and then maybe I can add that position to this portfolio. Now, if not, I mean, I can always, just let it ride for now. I got it in my cash management portfolio. So, whatever is here, if I roll them over, I'll be rolling them over at an $1,800 loss right now into the other portfolio. And, I mean, I can do that. It'll make it easier for me to manage my portfolio because of, the daily, not the daily, but I can buy a fractional share, which I like better. I can buy a fractional share, but I mean, right now all this stuff is down. So of course, just getting that cost back, like I said, I don't know how long it would take before I can get it out of here. But for now, building up the cost is the key. And then I also transfer some funds I completely forgot about. I transfer some funds to go into my cash management account. And I completely forgot about that today. So I don't know if we're gonna have another down day tomorrow. And I can throw that money into the account so we can get paid, for what's coming this week Friday. I said, this is not the week I get paid a lot of money because of the way my portfolio is set up, but I'm trying to change that and add more to my Coney and the HOOY, I can't even talk, position. Okay, so you can see right now this is what we got. I mean, this is a little off. It should be about $2,200 or something like that. But it's showing 4,000, and that's not. That is not accurate. That's not an accurate number. So, I guess at some point it was at 4,000 today. Really, man. That's why I tell you guys, pay attention to your portfolio, because that was a buying opportunity that I missed in my other portfolio. Because of course I still got a lot of work going on and stuff like that. So, and like I tell you guys, right? I keep thinking about this, right? Do we get paid on the 1st, but that income was accumulated for this month. Do we add this to this month, or we add it to the 1st? So I keep going back and forth. We'll see. I'm just gonna let the tracker decide how the tracker is gonna get to it, and then we'll go from there. But I think about adding it to this month, right? But it is what it is. I'm not even gonna keep fussing about it. What else? Okay, I think let me get out of here. So back into all of the portfolio combined. At some point, like I said, we were down like under like 100,000 or something like that, and then of course the market took a turn for the worse, and this number increased. So I mean, it gets frustrating at times, but this is what we do. We invest for income. So as an income investor, there's some risk. There's a lot more risk involved than investing in VYM or VOO or VTG, all them other positions that pay under 2% yield. Those positions, those are in my growth portfolio, even though they pay dividend. But I put that in my dividend growth portfolio, my growth portfolio. Dividend growth and growth is all in the same portfolio, right? I put them all in the same portfolio because I just get that for the growth. So if they do pay dividend, but I mean, it don't really matter, right? I want to focus on the growth part. That 1%, 2% of paying, I mean, it already moved the needle in either direction. It's just about the growth portion of it. Okay, so the income, I believe we're still at 32,000 estimated for this month. Almost 33,000. So I mean, depending on what we buy tomorrow or Wednesday, that would depend on how much this goes up. I mean, it might go up another 1,000 or 2, depends on what we put back into the portfolio. I mean, my option right now, I'm looking at buying more Alti. That's where I'm at right now, buying more Alti to increase that weekly income. I mean, right now I'm pulling in about $1,000 a week from Alti, which is great. If I can add another, who knows, pull another maybe another $700-800 a month from Alti, added on top of where I already have $1,700-1,800 a week. I think that would be a great improvement to the overall weekly income. So, I'm trying to change stuff a little bit. I mean, it's the same strategy, right? We're doing the Robin Hood strategy, as I call it. Take the money for the income, the bigger dividend producing, get the word out, producing positions, and put it into my lower yield, SCHD and some of the other positions that's under, for under 5% yield. Okay, guys. So I'm a little tired today. I don't know why, but I just feel tired today. So y'all excuse me if I'm like kind of mumbling here. All right. So the overall income projection in the next 10 years is still at almost $8 million a year. But like you guys know, I focus on the next 3 to 5 years, which we're looking at about $2 million estimated $2 million in income, which is ridiculous, guys. Okay. I mean, right now, I think my more focus is paying off my debts, and using my dividend to pay off my debt. So I am using some of my dividend to pay off my debt. So if I wasn't, I probably have more income coming into the portfolio, because I'll be reinvesting more money back into the portfolio. But of course, we make money to be debt free, right? So I'm trying to get out of those debts I'm spending money on and stuff like that. So I do pull money out of the portfolio, and I mean, this thing's saying by the end of the year we should be at $900,000 in value. So we're pushing $1 million in value in the portfolio, which is amazing. Okay, that is amazing for a 5-year-old normal dividend portfolio that I changed my strategy and start adding more extreme high yield position into the portfolio, which literally changed my life in the last 10 months or so, to where we are now, and I can't be more ecstatic about everything that's happening. Okay, guys, remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just here to motivate and let you guys know what's going on with the portfolio. As you can see, I make content almost every day. Some people are like, Edwin, why do you do this every day? Because I check my portfolio every day. So, this is just to encourage you guys to invest in your future, because only you can do it for you. Nobody else can do it for you. Okay? And it don't cost that much, guys. You can start with a little as $10 a week or $20 a week and buy 20 positions, right? You just got to choose the right platform and invest. And if you investing $80 a month or $100 a month in 10, 20 different positions, I promise you, by the end of that first month, you would have some money coming into your portfolio. That's more than what you will have putting your money into a savings account. And you just imagine you doing that for 5-10 years down the line. You thank me later. Okay, guys? Remember, this is not financial advice, okay? So I'm just trying to motivate. And until then, we're going to do it tomorrow. I love you guys. Peace out.